Yo, greetings, beautiful people. It's Ace Chan, the Sensei, and I'm back at you again. And before we get into this video, I want you to first like, subscribe, and share through the park. Today I decided to come to Piedmont Park. It's a beautiful area. I wanted you to enjoy the organicness of putting this all together and me explaining this video. I chose this location because I felt like it was very organic. It's a very popular, known place, North Atlanta, and it's a beautiful scenery. I want to basically explain the objective of the video. Alright, so before we get into me, I want to explain the goal. The goals for this channel, mainly it's to network and market, right? I noticed that I know a lot of people around town who are part of being creative in general. They're part of the arts, entertainment in general. So I decided to create this channel for business owners, entrepreneurs, entertainers, and artists in general. I feel like I ran into a lot of people around town who was just involved with a business. I know a lot of people who sell merch, sports players, people that's musically inclined, a little bit of everybody. Woo. Sit down in the shade. Y'all can still see me, we good? Alright. I want to give a little background of myself, of how Ace Chan started and how I came to be about Ace Chan the Sensei today. So first of all, I want to say I'm from South Florida. You mainly may know areas like Fort Lauderdale, where I'm from, Broward County, Miami area. Yeah, up in there, 954, stand up. Growing there was a bit different. I was raised in a few environments, but that right there kind of molded and shaped me into the person I am today. I would say as a kid, I got to know a lot about music. I listened to different artists because my mother and father, they both were in a band before having me, of course. They both were in a band before having me and my siblings. And as I got a little older, they separated, and it caused a lot of depression for me at a young age. I didn't know I was depressed, but as I got older, I realized that it was all around depression. I just remember being more into music, feeling like music was the outlet of all my problems. Music took me somewhere. Music took me to different places. So I know for sure that once I fell in love with music, it was over from there. I remember being in elementary school and basically not being a rapper or really any type of artist yet. I was kind of exploring. You know, when you're young, you're adolescent, you dive into any and everything. But because my parents had a background with music, my dad was a producer, my mom was a singer, it caused me to be musically inclined as well. Therefore, I remember my dad trying to make me and my brothers sing at a point in time, if I'm not mistaken, creating a music group. And I just remember really being into it and thinking that, hey, maybe that's what I want to do. The Jackson 5 type stuff, I don't know. But anyway, I wasn't that good. I did put my all into it, and I never gave up because the love I had for it was very deep. I just stayed, doing what a kid does, probably playing basketball and trying to find out my other hobbies. Fast forward to junior high. Junior high, I would say that you gotta excuse me, I was just overcoming a slight cold. But junior high, I would say I was into sports heavy, but at the same time, when it came to music, I believed I was these artists. The Lil Waynes, the Kanye Wests, the Jay-Z's. When it came to that, I noticed I was a writer. I remember taking courses that led me into writing poetry. A lot of English courses led me into taking poetry. I was pretty good at English. I wasn't a bad kid in school. I made pretty good grades, but However, I still wanted to focus on that music. From there, I was creating poetry and, showing friends here and there. And I had like actually a few composition books. If I'm not mistaken, I still have a few today, but lost the other few. And all my comrades and peers would be like, "Hey, Ace, man, you pretty good in the music. Like, you pretty good with the lyrics in general. Like, why don't you take the poetry and create it into rhymes?" And that stuck with me for a while. I would do my little rap thing on the side, but I never was too serious trying to show everybody else because I didn't think that I was all that. My friends, my family, they believed otherwise. I even had like my own nicknames and stuff through my siblings or close friends in the neighborhood. When it got to high school, ninth grade, I just believed that I was a rapper, but I didn't take it seriously. I did the little ciphers. I watched, and as I grew in high school, I slowly was becoming a real artist until I made my first recording by senior year. Every year before that, it was like being in the gym. It was practice. I was conditioning myself. By the time I became a senior, I recorded my first hit, and I remember I was feeling it at the time, but I still didn't take it seriously. So fast forward from that, after high school, I went off to college, freshly out of high school to college. I'll say fairly 3 to 4 months after high school, I truly came as an artist. I felt like I was in a different city, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna really be a rapper now because I'm getting a new energy. It's a different environment, and I believe that I was going somewhere already. Being in college just made you feel like you was going somewhere. I did the same thing. I did the little ciphers when I can with my boys. We was smoking in dorms or wherever else on campus, and we thought it was cool. Until one day I met a clique of my good friends, my brothers, lifelong friends as of today, and we all formed a group, which is still behind me. I'm one of the co-founders of that group. We all called it Green Money Mafia. Me and my brother, we all put that together with a few other friends that we all became a brotherhood. We all just stuck with that. We weren't typically a group, but more as a team. And everyone who was doing something different, we all backed each other because not everybody was a artist at the time or a rapper. Let's fast forward to my process in college. Through this process, I wasn't just doing music, I was also going to school, so it was plenty of distractions, and some days I had to choose one or the other. And I realized doing this stuff, I made plenty of sacrifices. Sometimes I couldn't see my family, sometimes I couldn't travel. The depression was still there. Not everybody knew, but you had to be real close to me to know it. That was my only way of expressing myself. I grew as an artist over the years of my life and would express it through music. Basically, I was just really talented. I took my talent and according to the people, everyone else around me, everyone else who followed me, who, from social media or wherever else, the shows I did, they all felt like I was talented. Along the way, I had a love for acting. So in 2012, I did my first video, and that was when it skyrocketed from there because I felt like this is what I want to do. I want to entertain as well as acting on the side. I dived in. It's almost like I dived into music first, but acting was always there along the way because I always been like a character. Excuse the ambulance for a moment. Yeah, so when it came to those two, they was salt and pepper. I couldn't stop doing either or. People was like, you're gonna be an artist or you're gonna be an actor. And I'm telling you, like, hey, let me be an artist in general and paint my canvas. If you're an artist, nobody should tell you how to paint your picture. They're not on the same journey with you. Like, me and my team, we're all going on the same journey in my opinion, but it's different paths. And that's a good thing because everyone is going in a different avenue. That all ties into becoming a team and how we all can contribute to the success. I'm gonna fast forward to when I just graduated college. I got my BA at Florida State University. I originally started at FAMU, of course, the #1 HBCU. Then I jumped over to the community college and then the university, Florida State University. I ended up getting my BA in sociology. So that right there was a complete goal, a successful goal in my opinion. And I'm very proud of who I've become. I could definitely say I matured as a young man. I don't really take life too lightly anymore. I don't take my energy too lightly. People who, just live, that are just living with no purpose, I can't really surround myself with them. If you have no goal or anything, then I can't really function properly with you. I can probably engage, but we probably can't function properly. And that's my purpose of doing these videos. What's up, man? That's my purpose of doing these videos and stuff. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, man? Alright. That's basically the purpose of the video. It's all networking. I love your locks, by the way. They look similar to mine. That's why I said that. Have a good one. I'm so proud of myself, and as well as my peers around me. I try to surround myself by people who are gonna push me and make me feel successful. Like, and it doesn't have to be family, a best friend, or anybody. It could be anybody, as long as they're challenging me and make me want to move forward and progress. Then we can go, because I can't remain stagnant. That's not the goal here. The exposure. We don't want to be local. We want to be global. Today, I currently use my degree in social work. Yep, I use my degree in social work, and I work downtown Atlanta in special education at an elementary school. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. Turned off on me. It definitely turned off on me. Park water is pretty okay. Wow. Whew, that was much needed. So I use my degree in social work, not where I really want to be, but I'm working. I'm a work in progress. That's what it's all about, right? The Sensei. I try to teach them what I know and everything I can. Try to inspire them and show them where I came from. Show them that, hey, you can make it through anything. I wasn't the baddest kid or anything, but it was some obstacles I had to go over. Plenty obstacles I had to go over to get where I wanted to be right now. Nevertheless, I use my skills now. Everywhere I go, my social skills is in the entertainment business, education. Hell, it could be in the streets. Anywhere I go, I try to teach everyone everything I learned, because that's what it's all about. It's each one teach one. I tend to hear often that, often people, there would be a few people that would hit me up, or if they come up to me, however, and I would talk to them, and they would tell me like, hey, I got this from you. I learned this and that from you. You remember when you told me this? And I'd be like, wow, I told you that? Half the time I won't even remember, because y'all know, if some of y'all personally know me, y'all know my mind is always, and you know why. Whew, we ain't gonna talk about that. That's why, for the most part, I teach whoever I can, old, young, anybody is teachers. We all are students of one another, and that's what I do. I help out people around Atlanta. We're gonna network, film. I will get you connected to who I know, and we're gonna move up that ladder. We're gonna progress from there. Damn, it's so beautiful out here. I really wish y'all can get my view. Going up a hill now. So there we have it. Y'all know a piece of H-Chan the Sensei. Thank you for everyone who's been following me on the spiritual journey. Thank you to all the followers, the likers, subscribers, the fans, everybody who's been watching me grow as an individual. Because life is what you make of it. It's either you're gonna talk about it or you're gonna be about it. And I'm here to remind others that, hey, I'm waiting for you. Come on, let's do it together. Let's do it. What we waiting for? So I'm gonna need all my rebels out there to go ahead and pass the message on. Share the message. Let everyone be aware of what's going on. I like it, dog. That looked like the dog from what's that movie? I watch too much Disney. Yeah, I'm just a messenger. Man, people make me like smile for real. Sometimes talking to people, it ain't all that bad. You get to meet people, you feel energies, you respect each other. But hey, who am I? I'm only the messenger for the Most High. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Pass on the message, rebels. One love.